Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Lena here, and I'm back with Casey Undercover, continuing from the last episode, Rebel with a Cuz. Now it's the Mother of All Missions episode. What? So this is like really cool. I can't wait. It's gonna be another continuation off of this because you know it's getting all evil and stuff. It was actually a different world reunion because Jasmine Guy is on this episode. She's playing Erica Martin, Kira's sister, and you guys know if you know about A Different World, you know that Kadeem Hardison, who played Craig, Casey's dad, he was on A Different World with Jasmine Guy on that show. So it's basically a different world reunion on there, and it's like blazing. Zendaya actually posted and said that they actually played the A Different World show's theme song when they was on set, and everybody just started belting out singing. So everybody was so happy and stuff. So it was like a little reunion, and they little like little nicks and little kicks, you know what I'm saying, to A Different World. But you know what? Let's get to this episode first. So Casey woke up Kira because she could not sleep because she was like, we gotta go help Abby find her mama. So she was like, a mother and daughter shouldn't be separated. But think about it, what happened if we were separated? And then Kira was like, I wish we was separated. You woke me up. So then she was like, you know, don't you miss your sister? Siblings bonds don't go away. So then Ernie came in, and Ernie was like, what y'all doing? She was like, get out, mind your own business, just leave. So then they be really digging into Ernie, like, Jesus. So she was like, we got to do this for her. And then, you know, Kira was like, oh my God, what? We can't do that. We just got back into the organization. We can't let her know. So they're like, come on, we got to do it. She almost beat Casey when Casey woke her up. She had a freaking baton in her hand. So she was like, okay, well, we can do this. Let's go and take her. So then they woke, it was time to wake up because she had a big old mission to come. So then Craig woke up and he's like, wakey, wakey, eggs and bacon. So you know what? Kira was irritated. I do not like being waking up in the morning. I don't like being in the morning. I like to be asleep. I like to get my sleep on and stuff. So then the fam bam was showing all of Abby 4,300 pictures. She was like, now I know what the family's like out of all of these pictures. So then, you know, Craig was like, he asked her, you want some more lemonade? And she was like, oh no. And he's like, a relative that doesn't want anything from me? Welcome to the family. I like you. So then Ernie went and said, okay, I just want to get this straight. Well, Abby, we cousins, so it can't be no romantic thing going on. I don't want to break your heart, but I'm sorry. So then Casey was like, you off your rocker, dude. And I'm like, what? Why would Ernie even say, why would they even let Ernie say that? What? Obviously, y'all cousin, that's, I don't think that joke was good, Disney. Don't you do that no more. Don't do that no more. So then Kira, after that, Kira was like, we're going to Virginia Beach for a spa day. So then they was acting all suspicious stuff. So then Craig and Ernie left. So then Ernie was like, wait, why was Casey so excited for a spa day? She don't even like go and get her nails done. It's like a dog at the groomer's getting their clippers done and their claws done. And I was like, oh my God. Zendaya in real life, she loved doing her nails. She loved her nails. You never see a chipped nail on her finger, she said. So you know what? It's like total opposite with her and Casey. So, you know, Ernie was like, this is shady up to something. And Craig was like, look, what you know about women? You don't know anything about women. Women love spa days, okay? So just be quiet. So then Karen and Casey and Abby, they're going to go away saying it's a spa day, but they cannot let Craig and Ernie know. She was like, Casey was like, you can just call me the best cousin in the world. And Abby's like, oh, thank you for letting me meet my mother and stuff. So then the agent was listening. Agent Johnson was listening. He was like, we can find out who the head of the other side is. And I just want to mention, back in March 1st, you know, when they was doing the other sides, like the two parts with Brett and Casey, it was the lead of the other side. Lee Reherman played Victor, the lead of the other side. He actually passed away March 1st. I mentioned it before. He passed away March 1st, and, you know, he died. And I was like, oh my God, this is so crazy because he was just on Casey Undercover and stuff. So I don't know how they're going to do this when they get to show the other side. I don't know if they're going to get another actor to play Victor, or they're going to say Victor left, but I don't know. But just like, rest in peace to him. And I just want to mention that, guys, because he actually passed away. It's like, it's super crazy how he just passed away, and it was just like, he was just on TV. I think that was like one of his last TV appearances. Like, that was Kiss Undercover. Like, I'm just like, I don't even know, but I was like upset when I heard of it. But yeah, guys, I just want to tell you guys that. So Kira was like, we can't let them know we're spies. Then Marissa came there, and then she was like, I want to go shopping. She, she's like, my partner in crime. And Casey's like, yeah, because when you go shopping, it is a crime. So then they was like, sorry, we can't go. We're going to the spa day. She's like, well, why can't I go? And it's like, yo, you just can't go. It's just a girl, mother and daughter thing. She's like, okay. So she wouldn't know. Refrigerator got a chicken wing. It was eating a chicken, cold chicken. So then Casey found a bug on her purse. She's like, it's a bug, it's a bug. So then Casey's about to like destroy it, but then Kira was like, no, and put it on the back of Marissa's back, and was like, okay, bye, we'll call you at the spa, we'll see you after we call you back later at the spa. And she's like, the spa. So they got Marissa to leave. So then they're like, Casey, why didn't you destroy it? And she's like, because they're gonna know we found that whoever put it on us, we're gonna know we found that, we gotta call it off. But then Casey was like, no, we can't do this to Abby, we have to go and do this. So then, you know, it was in a bottom time. Marissa was in a bottom time, obviously, since it was gonna be following her. So it's like, oh my God. So then Marissa was at the spa. She wanted to get pampered. She was like, I'm going to get pampered without them. She was like, I want a whole new face. Then this guy, Agent Gibb, Tyler Poelle play him. He thought that was Kira talking. And she was like, I'm going to get a whole new face. And it's like, oh my God, she's getting a whole new face. She want to get a whole new makeover. Oh my God, they torture her and they killing her. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. So then Ernie was like, it seemed weird about Casey. He doesn't believe in this no spin. And Craig was like, look, it's a spot charge right here on my phone app. And then he was like, wait, it's no spot charge. And he's like, maybe they didn't go. And Ernie was like, maybe the sister ain't dead and they're going to go meet her. And Craig was like, shh, be quiet. Let me do this. Let the spy do this. And he's like, instead of her being dead, she's hiding. And it was so funny. It was so hilarious how he was doing it. Because he was like, Ernie, be quiet. Let me fix this. And they always kind of like down at Ernie. I'm like, okay, y'all need to stop doing that. We need to uplift in Ernie. We need like a whole 3-part of Ernie uplifting. Ernie needs his own 3-parter or something. I said Ernie. So they're going to go help them. So then Abby was like, why are we at a private airport? Then, you know, Kira was like, oh, you know, Casey know a friend who got a helicopter. And she's like, what? She's like, yeah, Casey volunteered at the overprivileged place to help overprivileged kids. And then Casey's back there whooping some guy's butt, beating him up for getting the helicopter from him. So then she was like, how did you even fly a helicopter, Casey? So then Casey was like, oh, Abby, I just got my learner's permit, so I can't drive in the dark. And I don't know if you guys saw on Zendaya's Snapchat the other day, she was driving from getting gas, and somehow she went off like it's some weird curve that they got right there, off a curb, and the car went like boom out. It's gonna be a picture right there, but the car went like boom, and it was crazy. It was on her whole Snapchat thing, and I was like, what is going on? But that's kind of that reminded me of that. So then Ernie and Craig tracked them. Like, he was like, look, it's her car. Then Craig was like, no, you see her car? It's filthy. I always write, wash me in the dirt. Why didn't you do that? So then, you know, Ernie was like, I see that's mom's gum wrapper paper right there. So then he was like, oh my God, you think somebody kidnapped her, Craig thought? So then he was like, no, maybe she just got some gum before she went to the private airport because her ears is always popping. So then he was like, be quiet, Ernie, let me fix this. And then it was just so much. So then Marissa was waxing her legs, and the Agent Gibb thought that was Kira was being tortured. Agent Johnson was like, let's go, let's leave, we going, let's go. She's getting tortured, her legs getting ripped off. She's like, stop, no. They also, I don't even know how he thought that was Kira. They don't have Kira's waist in the system. Like, what? So then Ernie asked the guy where they go, and he like Anguilla, and Craig like, you wasting time. We gotta find your mama. Stop talking to that man. The guy that Casey beat up. I don't even know. So I was like, how you flying? Casey was like, oh, well, we all got that cheap-on, I guess like Groupon, but cheap-on deal. When our mom got tired of accounting, we all took lessons. And Abby was like, I got a scholarship to Howard. I'm not stupid. So then Kira was like, tell us. And the Casey was like, okay, you was born a princess in Africa. And then Kira was like, big telling her the truth. So then she's like, okay, we were all born, so we was all spies, my mom, dad, brother, and me. And she was like, I know it's unbelievable, especially the part that Ernie was a spy. That's just unbelievable. So then, you know, she was like, okay, well, she took out her watch and put, like a hand flew out and put it on autopilot mode. So then she was like, oh, okay, well, now I know y'all are spies. So then she was like, oh my God, that means my mom was a spy. That's why she gave me up, because she was helping people out. She was a hero. So then they was like, no. And she's like, she was bad, wasn't it? And I was like, yes. And it was like, ooh. So she's like, she was kind of scared to meet her mom now. So then it was like, it's okay. We're going to do this as a family. So then, yes, I like Casey's cute shirt. They can't find Erica. So she was like, geez, mom, I don't know why a fugitive would hide. She be getting sassy. Casey getting sassy. Like, girl, stop getting sassy to me. So then Kira was like, okay, I don't know. So then she was like, I've been talking to her through code, so she had to be here. So then Casey's like, maybe that's her right there. So then she started ripping on this woman's face, and she's like, Aunt Erica, it's me. Take this mask off. But it really wasn't Aunt Erica. Erica was over there. So then she's like, oops, my bad. So then she was like, oh my God, my beautiful baby girl, I will always know who you. I will always know who you are since the day we was born. So then she was like, Casey's like, I'm not your kid. Her kid's over there, and she's like, oh. She's like, I love you. I know who you are. So, and she's like, in all fairness, it has been a while since I've seen you. So then Casey was like crying. Erica was like, she was left out, keeping her in the dark, getting pushed over the edge. Then Casey was like sympathizing with her somehow. And then she was like, they didn't recruit her. It caused her anti-social tendencies. She was like, so then Kira was like, that's why they didn't recruit you, because you had anti-social tendencies. So then she screamed. She was like, so I'm not a people person. And it was so funny. So then, you know, she was like, then she went to the other side, and she was one of the top operatives, and she met Abby's dad, and he was like one of the computer guys, and her mission was to make him fall in love with her. But then she was like, then she fell in love with him. Then she said, I was happy until you came. So then Abby was like, yeah, you really aren't a people person. So then she was like, no, because I had to give up my whole family. It broke my heart. So she's like, how's your dad doing? And Abby was like, my dad is dead. And she's like, ooh. So then Casey was like, you had a baby in your arms and a gun to your head. You had to do what you had to do. So then Abby was like, okay, Casey, I'm upset too. But could you please be quiet because I can't hear my own life story. So she was upset. So then after that, Marissa was tuning off with her headphones, and the agents broke in. Agent Gibbs like, we got her. It's her new face. And the Agent Johnson's like, no, it's not even Kira. So then they leave, and Marissa was like, I need a deep tissue massage. And she's like, come on, rubby. So then Agent Johnson was like, go over there. So then he was like, and then he was like, okay. So then Craig and Ernie came. He's like, we got y'all. He was like, Angela is a long ways away for a massage. And he was like, Kira, you got something to tell me? So then Casey was like, it's these plantations are filled with vitamin C and antioxidants. So Erica was like, you look familiar. I was like, you look familiar. And he was like, she was like, you the husband I never heard anything about. Then he was like, you're the sister that I heard horrible things about. So she was like, you remind me of a guy I went to college with, but that was a different time and a different world. Get it? So then Craig had on the glasses that his character from a different world will wear. I'm like, what the heck? And he had the glasses on. It was so cool. And not like when they did that before in the other episodes when Brad needed a new identity and they was like Dwayne Wayne. What kind of name is that? And it was like Dwayne Wayne. And then he was like, what? And then I liked it when they did with Rocky. She's like, Rocky Blue, what? So I like when they do that a lot. I like when they do that when they put those little key things in. So I thought that was cool. So then Erica and Abby, they was talking. So she was like, why are you really here, daughter? She's like, I'm carrying out my mission to fulfill and get Casey's trust so I can find you. And then she's like, the other side want to recruit you. So then she's like, what? I'm back? And she was like, I'm a bad mama. You don't want to mess with me, girl. And she's like, no, you're a horrible mother. But they want you back. So, she was like, the dad is still alive. She's like, dad is the one that's back, so we all get back to Dallas. So then she's like, it looks like mama's back. So that was the end. To be continued. And then Casey and Kira was like, look at the good thing we did. You about to get torn down because you're trying to do all this mess. You should have known that she was bad. Kira knew she was bad from the start. Next week, Casey gonna get double teamed by the mama and daughter. And then guess who's guest starring? Rick Fox. He's playing the daddy. And I'm like, come on, yes, give me all these other actors. These kids need to know who these actors are. And she's going to be on there playing the daddy. I'm like, oh my God, they're going to be like, we taking over the White House. And I'm like, whoa. Don't touch Obama. Don't touch him. So, that's this week, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. I cannot wait to see what happens next week. What? I've been waiting for a while since this episode aired. So, next week, can't wait to see what happens. And plus, Sofia Carson's new official music video dropped tonight. Love is the Name, when Casey Undercover was on, actually on Disney Channel. So I think it's really cool, and I'm going to be doing a reaction video on that, guys. So go check it out. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Send this to the Casey Undercover cast, and send it to your friends and family. And comment with your thoughts what's in this episode, if you liked all the other episodes before, and how you feeling, how you going to feel towards this little A Different World reunion. You know what I'm saying? So thanks for watching. Check the link description below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.